Aloha. I was like, or do you think they play it up like only for the tourists? And we kind of decided that it was somewhat both, like that it is said, but it's mainly said because of the tourism aspect. That's what we think anyway. But everyone always says it. On the Caribbean coast, no one says it. Interesting. So it's, yeah, if you say like, if you bump into someone and you're like, oh, I'm so sorry, they'll just be like, Pura vida, and you're like, oh, okay, great. Or if you like thank someone, you thank your server for your meal, they'll say, Pura vida, and you're like, oh, okay, great, thank you. It's like everyone says it, yeah. I don't know, it's like aloha, kind of. It's like a, I just thought this was, yeah, it's nice. It's just, it's probably somewhat cheesy and played up. So I'm not going to pretend that it's like super authentic, but I like the sentiment. Just the idea of like pure life, life is good, enjoy it, it's all good, like be happy. Kind of like it's that kind of vibe, you know? So here's where we were saying c'est la vie. C'est la vie is a little bit more resigned for me. C'est la vie kind of means, for me, is a bit more painful. Like when something bad or when something unfortunate happens and you're like, well, c'est la vie. Like, what can you do? Life is pain. You know what I mean? No, it means such is life, but I usually feel like it's said in a negative connotation where something goes wrong, you don't, you know, something doesn't happen the way you wanted it to. And it's not the end of the world, but it's not like, you know, and so you just kind of shrug and you say, oh, c'est la vie. Like, that's life. Yeah. Hey, Sammy's cat. Yeah, c'est la vie means, like, it's life or such is life or whatever. That's life. Pura vida means pure life, if that's what you're asking. You gotta take the good with the bad kind of thing. Exactly. But what I'm saying is I think Pura vida is a little bit more positive than C'est la vie. I feel like C'est la vie is a little bit more talking about something not so good. But maybe I'm just misusing it. I don't know. This was where we were staying in Monteverde. It was kind of like an Airbnb. So it was like these apartments, these stacked units. We actually were completely alone in the whole place until the last night. It was basically like an Airbnb, not a proper hotel. In Portuguese, it's é a vida. Yeah, it was a really nice building. Beautiful view. Like this is where you guys heard the cow. I was sitting here on this bench, streaming here when you guys heard that loud cow. So the cow lives somewhere out in this jungle. This is just, I don't, oh, it's because I uploaded the TikTok a few days later, but this is the rainy video. I guess I can show it. It's the same one that we already saw though, where it like gets super rainy. I said it perfect. Hey, vida.
Oh, goodness.
And I just got like super soaking wet. It was so fun. You get a full hour break? Nice. This is a weird statue. Don't ask me. I thought it was funny, okay? Maybe I'm Brazilian but don't know it. My best friend growing up, like my BFF from the time I was about 6 months old, was Brazilian. We're not BFFs anymore. I still love her, but we're not like best friends anymore. But yeah, she's Brazilian. Both her parents are like super Brazilian. What in the world? Yeah, I don't know. It was just a weird statue that I liked. And another friendly doggy. This dog was so friendly. We went to a Soda La China. It was a Chinese restaurant, and it was Chinese and Costa Rican food, and we were like, hell yeah, let's try it. Oy. This dog was so friendly. Oh my god. So cute. Here's my friend enjoying a hot chocolate. Also, I didn't even notice, but I caught the kid in the background here. So actually this picture is really adorable. This is on the day of this is on their Independence Day. So it's very traditional for people to dress up in like traditional clothing, so a dress kind of like this. Adults do it too, like especially for like parades and stuff like that, but the kids especially do it. So the little girl, it's like very common for the kids to dress up in something like this. And those are like, you know, kind of like the flag colors. And my husband says, you could have got one. Geekhorn fan, welcome Raiders. Hello, welcome in. How you guys doing today? Welcome. Woo, vacation photos. Yeah, you guys are just in time for Monteverde. Yeah, she's wearing the national colors. We're celebrating the bicentennial anniversary, Independence Day anniversary. So 200 years of independence from Spain. Thank you very much, Geekhorns fan, for the raid. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in, Raiders. Good to have you here. I was trying to take a picture of my friend, but she happened to be like running around the restaurant in her dress. So, like I said, family restaurants, right? Here is another casado. Sorry for the weird angle. But this is my husband's casado. So we got rice, black beans. Here's our plantain, our salad, and chicken. And then like kind of like a squash thing. Not all of them have squash, but it seems to be pretty prevalent. Did the hot chocolate have a little cayenne kick? I didn't taste it. I don't know. Sorry. I got fried rice. And it actually had like char siu in it. It had like char siu and chicken, and for some reason they served it with bread. But I was very curious to try their Chinese food, and honestly, their fried rice was pretty legit. It was like honestly quite good. I didn't eat the bread because I was like, I don't want bread with my rice, thank you. But yeah, it was decent. It's pretty decent. This is a bat. Okay, basically we went to this exhibit where there were bats, but they weren't taking tours at that moment, and so we kind of like were wandering, and then like I'm not even joking, we like went in, we were just like exploring the museum, and we went in this area and we like accidentally found ourselves in the bat enclosure. Like not like we were with them, but like there's a walking hallway with like glass, and then you can see, and they have it very dark, and you can see the bats like flying around behind glass. They have like kind of this indoor cavern. So we like accidentally wandered into it, and we were like, okay. So we stayed there a little while and got some free bat content. Well, the back is, but this one is hanging in front. It's not a very good picture because it was so dark in there. Yeah. Then we went to a cheese factory. The Monteverde Cheese Factory. They make ice cream and cheese, and yeah, they specialize in this one, Monterico. It's kind of like a mozzarella. They don't offer tours, unfortunately. They used to, but they don't anymore. And they have ice cream, which was really delicious. Here's their little like shop. My wife spent 6 weeks in Costa Rica in college for a study abroad program, and she went to Monteverde and Mount Arnal too. Hell yeah, yeah. We showed the pictures earlier from Mount Arnal, and now we're in Monteverde. And yeah, I'm not surprised. 6 weeks, what a dream. The bat does kind of look like a painting, yeah. So yeah, they have all this like yogurt, cheese, ice cream. It was awesome. And then here they have some photos. I don't think I can see the dates. I bet my resolution's not good enough to see it. Let's see. 1950s. I think that says 1950s. So these are pictures of like the early cheese factory days. This was a sculpture of milk jugs. I liked it. It's milk jugs. Here's us driving on the road. Kind of foggy. So this is like what the visibility was like. A lot of times you can see the road's really rough too. It's not like a dirt road per se, but it's, you know, not super awesome looking. It's a little rough. This is the Children's Eternal Rainforest. We didn't end up going here because it didn't work out. But yeah, look at the jugs on that sculpture. This is a rainforest that you can visit where like ticket sales benefit programs for school children, and they do a lot of like conservation, a lot of education. It was super cool, and we were gonna do a tour there. We ended up not doing it, but I took a picture anyway. Cool ass flower. We went on this amazing tour. Oh shit, I lost my pictures. Come back. Okay, we went on this amazing tour of this like orchid garden. Where they have like an insane variety of orchids, which sorry, I almost said Costa Verde. Costa Rica, Monteverde has a lot of orchids, a lot of different varieties of them. So we took a tour, and it was just us on the tour. Am I eating ramen? I'm eating leftover pho broth. I don't know if you've ever had pho before. It's like Vietnamese noodle soup. My husband ate all the noodles and the meat, and I'm just kind of finishing his broth. So these are all orchids. They're just lovely. Our tour was really informative. Like, the guide was incredible. He knew a lot. He was pretty young guy, probably like our age, maybe even younger. And yeah, he said his dad was like a really well-known botanist. Was he a fun guy too? No, he was really cool. I guess his dad was like a pretty well-known botanist, and so he was like had been studying orchids, and so the kid had been studying orchids like a lot of his life too. It was just pretty cool. It was like all in the family, you know. So these are like kind of the orchids that we're used to seeing. Like these are the ones that we see like at the grocery store or whatever. We don't usually get to see really cool ones like these. The orchids, if there was any takeaway that I learned, it's that orchids are extremely finicky, fascinating, just like delicate and just wild ass plants. Like, yeah. This is not an orchid. This is not a pitcher plant. It's not carnivorous. It is a pitcher plant, but it's not carnivorous. It's a pitcher plant that uses bugs to pollinate, so it does smell kind of like rotting meat, but it doesn't trap and digest the bugs. It basically lures them in to get pollen, and then it lets them fly out. Have you seen Adaptation? No. Yeah, so it looks like a pitcher plant, but it's not carnivorous. And I did smell it, and it does smell like stinky meat. It started raining a lot. And we had our raincoats, but they only went down to our waist, and it was pouring rain. And so the guy had a big yellow raincoat that went all the way down to his like shins. And he was like, "We have extras. Do you want to borrow them?" And we were like, "Yeah." So we did. Hey, dude, they offered us a free raincoat. Not to keep, but like they offered us a free raincoat as part of our tour, of course. So that my pants don't get wet? Hell yeah. Hey, you guys are mean. When you see something red in a forest, don't ask, just run. Wait, why? What are we running from? Yeah, orchids are very fascinating. They're so delicate, and they just have so many interesting like mechanisms of survival and pollination and stuff like that. Put the banana face with that photo. Yeah, plants and pollinators evolve together, and it's very evident, like a lot of the evolutionary stuff. It's just really cool. They're super neat. Most of the things in the jungle that will kill you, you will never see. All red is danger in the forest. Okay. Just lots of orchid pictures. We can just kind of skip through them. Skippity, skippity. Sorry, this one's loading. A photo you can create in Photoshop next. I know we look stupid. I totally took that picture knowing that you guys would like it, okay? If I was worried about looking like a dork, I wouldn't have shared it. So, you guys know I'm not afraid to look silly. This is me as an orchid. Speaking of looking silly, that's me if I was an orchid. You would probably enjoy adaptation more after having this orchid tour. Nice. Sorry, I must have taken an accidental photo. I don't know what this is. Oh, no, I didn't actually. Oh, I know what I did. I accidentally had the flash on, and it was so misty that it illuminated the mist instead of the photo. Nice, nice. Don't say it, Dan, don't say it. So we were gonna go on a night tour. It was very like foggy and misty. I accidentally used the flash. It actually looked like this. Yeah, it's cool, but you don't want to use flash in it because it illuminates the water droplets. This is a Hercules beetle. Sorry if you guys don't like bugs. I promise yeah, it's fine. Don't be scared. This is a Hercules beetle. It's real big. And this one's a big boy too. Pretty large. Yes, they can fly. This one, I don't think can. I think this one had an injured wing because they were looking after him. They had found him and they were looking after him. These guys don't actually live that long. Ooh, God damn it, this thing keeps loading. In their larval state, they actually live for like 4 years, but in their beetle state, they live for under a year. I think they said like maybe 6 months, but not more than a year. So they actually don't live that long for how large and like big and strong they look. You don't like crabs. Crabs are kind of creepy. Did your medicinal chicken noodle soup work? Master of Splits? I don't know. I think it helped a little bit, maybe. And then we said, wear it like a mustache. So he wore it like a mustache. Don't worry, he's not touching his face. That's me. And I wasn't scared at all. I was a little scared, but it's okay. It has kind of these sharp little legs that kind of like grab onto you. They don't cut you, but you can tell that the beetle's like holding on because he doesn't want to fall. He's really heavy and big and like not very fast moving. So he kind of like grips your hand. So it hurts a little bit. And it's a little scary because it feels like he's got claws digging into you. But it's just so that he doesn't fall off. His name was Rodrigo. They literally were like, yeah, his name's Rodrigo. And we were like, oh, okay. Hi, Rodrigo. Do you guys think I could be a hand model? I feel like my fingernails look really nice in this picture. Heavy and big and not fast moving. This surface sucks. Give me some tree bark. Yeah, I know. Seriously. This is a stick bug that looks like moss. There's a lot of masters of disguise in the rainforest. The rainforest is like a really dangerous place to live if you're a bug or a, reptile or whatever. Like there's a lot of stuff that wants to kill you and eat you. So our guide found them and was like, okay, see if you can find them. And so we looked and looked and we were eventually able to find them. But if you don't know where to look, you would think that this is just a piece of like moss. Yeah, put it in a glass chamber. I love that. I love Zoolander. I've told you, Zoolander is one of my favorite like dumb comedy movies. It's like, as far as stupid comedies, it's like up there as probably my favorite. Sorry. If you guys don't like spiders, these next two are spiders. Sorry. This is a spider, and it is having a snack. Sorry if you don't like spiders. I'm zooming in. Don't look if you don't want to see it. Nom 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 nom. He's snacking. I don't know. Spiders are creepy. I don't want them in my house, but look at this. See these? It's actually eating like a daddy long leg. So see these really long, skinny legs right here? Those are the legs of the daddy long legs, and then the hairy legs right here are the spider. So here's the body of the daddy long legs. It does have some extra eyeballs. I don't know. It's just having a snack. Honestly, it's not hurting anyone. It was a big ass spider though. It was very big. Yeah. So, oh shit. There we go. Okay, no more spiders. The spiders are done. This is the sandwich. It's not a very good photo, so don't mind that. But it's a sandwich. It did hurt the daddy long legs. It's true. And if I saw that spider in my house, I would scream. I would scream so loud if I encountered that inside my house. But when I'm out in the jungle, you gotta have some respect, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta understand that you're in their territory and you just shouldn't touch anything because there's lots of stuff around you. Okay, this is the butterfly garden. This is cool. This is birds, moths, butterflies, invertebrates, mammals, reptiles, and amphibians of the butterfly garden. So I believe, I'm not positive, but I think these are all species that have been seen at or near the butterfly garden. So you can see that we have like all these different, okay, so these are all dragonflies, damselflies, these are all grasshoppers, katydids, crickets, reptiles and amphibians, cockroaches, termites, mantids, walking sticks, earwigs, and then mammals over here. So it's like a very comprehensive list of stuff. Yeah. And then I don't know what the hell's going on over here, but yeah, as long as they're not on me, it's cool. I just thought that was kind of neat. It looked cool. So this was the butterfly garden. They have wild butterflies, and then they also have like covered atrium gardens where they like breed and release them. There's a type of spider in Brazil. If it bites you, you die in 10 minutes. Fuck that. No, thank you. I'm happy that I didn't get any spider bites. I did get bitten by an ant, and it did hurt a lot, but nothing happened. And I did get some mosquito bites, but I didn't get any spider bites. So yeah, these are really freaking lovely. These butterflies, they're so cool. You can just go to this garden. They had a tour, really informative tour guide, who was a volunteer visiting from the UK. So she was very knowledgeable, and she was like there to study insects. Sorry, my stuff is slowing down for some reason. So they put out fruit, and our guide explained that these butterflies really like to eat fruit, but they actually let it rot on purpose. They go for like old, like moldy fermented fruit because like for a couple reasons. One, the main reason being that their proboscis is not very strong. It's not very like firm. So when it comes to poking it into, yeah, I think to help them digest, yes. Part of it is because their proboscis wants to stick into the fruit and eat it. So they uncurl that little nose thing and stick it into the fruit. And if it's a fresh fruit, it's kind of hard and they can't really get in. When it's a really soft, kind of mushy, like spoiled fruit, the proboscis sticks right in and they can do it. Also, yes, butterflies can get drunk. According to our tour guide, the fermented fruit actually can get them drunk. Did you see blue morphos? Yes, we did. So they are just supposedly getting drunk on fermented fruit. How crazy would it be to have a straw for a mouth? Pretty inconvenient, I think. So lots of butterflies. One landed on my friend. why is it like slowing down? Come on. No wonder they never fly in a straight line. Ugh, what's going on? Hang on, I need to like... Milkshakes every day. Sorry, my thing is like slowing down a little bit. I don't know why. They already kind of fly drunkish, and it apparently makes them harder for predators to track since it's not predictable. They're like, whoop, 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 whoop. These are more leafcutter ants.
They take these leaves back to their nest.
You can hear our tour guide.
In their nest, they have a fungus. This fungus has to be kept at 36 degrees. We do not know how they know where to find this exact temperature, but they'll keep it at 36 degrees and they'll take these leaves and they'll stuff it into the fungus. The fungus will envelop and eat the leaves essentially, and then the ants eat the fungus. So it's a symbiotic relationship.
So I don't know if you can tell what she's saying. I don't know if you can hear her. I love her Costa Rican accent. Yeah, she's from the UK. So she said they eat the fungus in their like nest, and the reason they're cutting leaves is to bring them back home to feed the fungus, which they can then eat. And the fungus has to be kept at a certain temperature, and for some reason, like they're able to keep it at 36 degrees. I don't know. It's pretty wild. Yeah, she's British. She's British, and she was there to like. Can you play it again? Yeah. Here, I'll turn it up a little bit.
They take these leaves back to their nest, and in their nest they have a fungus. This fungus has to be kept at 36 degrees.
What the shit? I just played it.
How they know where
I don't know why everything's struggling. Ants are so strong. Yeah, the one with the flower stem. He's like, ugh, I got this. I got this. Okay. Is it gonna load?
They take these leaves back to their nest, and in their nest they have a fungus. This fungus has to be kept at 36 degrees. We do not know how they know where to find this exact temperature, but they'll keep it at 36 degrees and they'll take these leaves and they'll stuff it into the fungus. The fungus will envelop and eat the leaves essentially, and then the ants eat the fungus. So it's a symbiotic relationship, which...
It's a symbiotic relationship, she says. So, pretty cool. Yeah, it is really hot. BRB, gonna go watch A Bug's Life. All right, here's some more shots of the ants. They're really cool. Apparently they're kind of pests because, you know, they cut down leaves and stuff. Hello, what's up, Jalapeno Whisper? Jalapeno Whisper. I think they're really funny looking. She told me, because I was kind of laughing with the tour guide about how they look so funny carrying their big giant leaves, and she said, yeah. She said, I'm gonna go to hell for laughing at these stupid ants, but she said when it's windy, it's so funny to watch them try to hold on for dear life to like their giant leaf sails while the wind like blows them away. And she said she cracks up because these poor ants can't hold on to their leaves and they're trying so hard. All right, this is a giant ass tree. These are some scorpions. This is a tarantula. These are all in captivity. The windy rum got me. These are all in captivity. This bug is scary as shit. It's actually not dangerous though. It looks horrifying though. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, it's actually, I think it's harmless. A cave scorpion? I don't know, maybe. The guide was specifically like, I know it looks freaky as heck, but like honestly, like they probably won't hurt you. I don't know. I just thought it looked crazy. Here, should I zoom in? Nom 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 nom. Scary. This is a scary bug. I've never shown so many bug photos on my stream. Okay, cave scorpion. These are all cocoons and chrysalises. So they have this like pin board where they keep an eye on them, and then when they hatch, they like transfer them to the appropriate garden, like with the right flowers and fruits that they like. Yeah, so they have like a hatching thing that they do. I asked them, do you harvest these from the garden and then like bring them in here to finish their finish the process and then release them back? And they said, no, actually, we mainly order these from a breeder. And I was really surprised. They were on the front page of Reddit yesterday. They were native to Costa Rica. Oh, whoa. Or a Satan bug. Eee, a devil bug or a Satan bug. So I thought that was pretty wild that they actually get these from a breeder. Like, yes, I'm sure their butterflies do also reproduce just naturally, but for at least for their indoor garden, they do like use a breeding program. I don't know, I thought that was interesting. So all of these have butterflies to be inside. Scorpions are for realsies? I thought they only come out on Halloween. Yeah, scorpions are realsies. This one was shiny. Sorry for the shitty picture, but this one is literally reflective, like a scarab beetle. This is... Sorry. This is the Monteverde Cloud Forest, right outside the Monteverde Cloud Forest. Sorry, I'm loading. This is where the hanging bridge is, and there's like the Continental Divide, tons of hiking. Super cool. These are hummingbirds. This is a hummingbird feeder. And we were at this cafe outside the, the entrance to the national park. And there was this cafe, like the hummingbird cafe. And so they had all these hummingbird feeders hung. The motto for the Costa Rica subreddit is Pura Vida. I'm telling you, that's the phrase. So these are just like different species of hummingbirds, and they were going freaking nuts. There were so many of them. I was wrong. I was thinking about trapdoor spiders. Oh, trapdoor spiders are very cool. But how gorgeous are these hummingbirds? They like, the photos don't do it justice to being there and listening to them like humming and chirping, because their wings make like a sound, like a whirring sound. Let's see if I'm gonna let it buffer for a second. I love hummingbirds. I love hummingbirds. I have a tattoo of a hummingbird. Is that buffered enough? A little bit? So they're like... It's so fun to watch. Oh, that's so awesome. I love hummingbirds. I love watching them. The dive bombing sound. They're just like so soothing to watch. Okay, this is a quiche. It's from their feathers. This was just a quiche. I needed a little snack because we were going to go hiking. This is the national park. This is the Cloud Forest National Park. So we start here at the entrance, and you tell them how much time you have, and they will help you plan a route. Like, for some reason, when you pay, that's how they do it. They tell you where you should go. So we went up to this waterfall and then back down, and then he recommended taking the Sendero Wilford over here. The hanging bridge, the really famous hanging bridge, was closed. So he said go this way, around this way to the Continental Divide, back, swing back around this way. We sort of did that. We did the waterfall and we came back here. Then when we got to this fork, we went up here on the Sendero Chomogo and the Sendero Roble. So we did the longer hike No, bridge not closed for COVID. Bridge closed because a tree fell and broke one of the cables, and they were still repairing it. So we took the longer hike this way to the Continental Divide, came back, and yeah. Cool mushrooms, cool flowers, cool waterfall. Um, Hummingbirds in Portuguese is beija-flor. Flower kiss. That's so cool. Just a cool ass waterfall. I don't know. Nothing too crazy. Awesome freaking tree. Look at this giant tree. These trees are so amazing. And like they host so much life. You can see the moss. There are like air plants and stuff that like grow on them. It's freaking incredible. Like this is just the jungle, you know, you're walking through this and it's just, there's vines, there's birds, there's bugs, there's plants, there's dead stumps and mammals rustling and birds and plants growing and mushrooms, and it's like so full of life you can't even believe it. Like everywhere you walk, like any 10-foot by 10-foot square has so much life and so much biodiversity in it. You've never seen anything like it. Oh, come on. Beija-flor. Beija-flor. This is... that was a millipede or a centipede. I can never remember which. Anyway, it's the non-poisonous one. Beija-flor. That's so pretty, a flower kiss. This is a millipede. Well, I don't know. A guy we talked to said if they have 4 legs per body segment, they won't hurt you. But I mean, I didn't want to test it, but I thought it was kind of cute. When I went up to inspect it, it got scared and it curled up. This scares you? I'm sorry. We'll skip it. Do I speak Portuguese? No, I don't. These are what the trail was lined with because it rains so hard. They can't maintain regular trails because since it rains daily, okay, centipedes are mean, millipedes are nice. Yeah, so millipede. Oh, thanks. So because it rains so hard, they can't maintain trails because they would get muddy and they would flood instantly, like all the time. So they have to have these kind of like weird steps to maintain the trail. So it was like this. And this part kind of floods out, I'm sure, but you just have to walk here, and it's actually really difficult because there's all these holes in the ground. Like these are all like really uneven, and so you're walking super carefully. Like, yeah, you can walk on the side, but it's a little bit slippery. And yeah, it was actually like I've never been on a trail like this before. It was really difficult. It's very roughly 100 legs versus a million legs. That's my mnemonic. That the millipede just has way more legs. That's me. Oh, I see. That's us. We look like we're on a green screen for some reason.
Yeah.
That's my husband in the jungle. That's my jungle off fresh. I've been on lots of trails where the middle is a log over the squish. Yeah, so get a load of this. Here's the fog. Yeah, it kind of looks like a green screen. Something about the photo, I don't know. But this gives you a little sense of just how lush and misty. And this is like a photo that you can smell, right? So just imagine that you're here and it smells kind of like rain and dirt, and it smells like things that are rotting, but in a good way. It doesn't smell like gross rotting. It smells like rotting wood and rotting leaves, and like you can imagine the smell, right? Send me that pic so I can edit it. What, this one? To make it look better? I don't really care. It's fine. Oh, this one? Oh, this one. Send me a message because I'm going to forget. Okay, let me remember. So that's... Here, let me just do it now because I'm going to forget. Can I just put it in Discord? Is that okay quality, or do I have to send it? What's the best way to send it? No, if I literally don't do it right now, I'm gonna forget. I have to literally do it right now. Give me a second. Okay, so we're in Monteverde. Wait, I should be able to go into my photo album. Costa Rica. Zoom, 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 zoom. We're in Monteverde, in the cloud forest. Doop, doop, doop. Don't know if the quality's good enough, but I put it in my Discord. Discord doesn't compress? Oh, really? It doesn't? Oh, this version looks better. Oh, that's the HDR version. Shit, hang on. Oh, yeah. The second one's better. There we go. Okay. This is like some sort of weird fern growing, but this is how it grows. It has like a little nub, and then this one little tendril grows up with a little curlicue. Yeah. Okay, here's another one of the jungle. It's fucking beautiful. It's so beautiful. I love it. Okay, so here's the hanging bridge. I took a picture through the gate. You can't cross it. It's like messed up. Hey Zan, I was working on schoolwork. Thought there was no shot you'd still be on. I am. Do you guys think I should do you guys think I should end it and finish it another day? Or do you think I should power through it? It's 10:11. I can do this maybe tomorrow if you guys want me to do the rest of the trip tomorrow. Or I can just keep powering through because I know it's going to start getting late for some people. What do you guys think? I could do a part 2. It's 1:11 a.m. I don't know what you're going on about. I think one shot is best, but I could see either. Okay. For a VOD purpose, I like a one shot, but all right, let's pick up the pace a little bit. I feel like I'm gonna start losing people, which is, okay, let's keep going a little bit longer. See how it goes. So this is the bridge. The cable like was broken from a tree falling, so we weren't able to cross it. This is like a really famous bridge. So you can see I'm like kind of on it, but you couldn't cross it. This is just a little thing off the trail that we jumped down to get our feet wet. That bridge is a whole lot of nope. Have you guys ever heard snakes being called nope ropes? I thought this was a beautiful little like secret garden passageway. Yeah, I enabled my HDR and it's kind of interesting to see what it does to the exposure. Very mystical looking. So we went all the way, nope rope. We went all the way out here and we made it to the Continental Divide. Like Trash Panda, yeah. That's me. That's my husband. I like this picture a lot. This whole series of pictures is very cute, actually. I like this one a lot. I think this one's my favorite. Ah! Okay, so this is the continental divide. It says the continental division is a geographic line drawn over the Earth that marks the boundary between two hydrographic watersheds on a continental scale. In order to understand this, the water that falls on your left hand will lead to the Atlantic Ocean. The water that falls on your right hand will lead to the Pacific Ocean. The water that falls in the same place will travel hundreds of kilometers in opposite directions. So it's the continental divide because Costa Rica is literally a country between two oceans. So you have Pacific on one side, Atlantic on one side. Costa Rica has ocean on either side. So there is a midpoint in the country where when the same rain falls and it hits that point, some of it will go to this ocean, some of it will go to this ocean. It's really cool. So it's like the continental divide. Yeah. And this is it. We're standing on it. Ta-da! So yeah, it was really pretty. And it wasn't raining at this point, thankfully. So we took some pics. And you can see the fog rolling in. Monteverde is really freaking cool because it's so high up. It's high and the altitude is very high. And so you have a lot of fog and a lot of mist. Same thing in Guatemala, exactly. Yeah. Just some cool pictures of the fog rolling in. You can see the rain's coming. Just a cool mossy tree. I don't know. We'd be like, hey, that's cool. Let's take a picture of that. Here's my husband being a dork, climbing on things that he shouldn't be climbing on. He saw someone else doing it and was like, I want to do that. That looks like fun. And I was like, you best be really careful. Oh, I like this one. That's a nice picture. So you can see the hills kind of rolling through in the background. Started to rain a little bit. I didn't have my raincoat, but it was okay. I look really mad because I was like, why are you taking so long? Hurry up. Stop taking pictures of me. This would be a nicer picture if I had bothered to put on makeup. It's okay. It's fresh-faced. Hoju says, is this GeoGuessr? It's totally Puerto Rico. I never bring a raincoat. I did wear a raincoat a lot, actually. Just sometimes I didn't. And this one was not a heavy rain. The other one was like a comically heavy rain. This one wasn't that bad. And I took a nice picture of my husband too. See, he's wearing his raincoat and he got rained on. You can see we're slightly damp. Not too bad. How you doing, Hoju? It's totally Puerto Rico. I mean, you're not super far off. It's a different kind of Rica. More pictures of beautiful running streams, clear-ass cold water. You could probably drink it. I wouldn't. I would still filter it, but... Yeah, see, he's wearing his raincoat. The rain didn't last for that long, though. Oh, here's the milk truck. Like, literally, it says leche on it. Pro leche. This is the same milk factory. We came back to get more ice cream with our friends, and the milk truck had parked. Yeah. Your luggage went missing for 20 minutes. Oh my gosh, you must be exhausted. Oh, sorry. Oh man, mine was blurry. That sucks. Okay, well this is like a shrimp, like Alfredo pasta. I just saw a milk meme, yeah. I think we need to normalize no makeup, especially on vacations. Not natural makeup, no makeup. I mean, a little bit of makeup is good. You don't have to layer it on, especially when it's raining. There's no point in putting on a full face of makeup if you're gonna go hiking and get rained on. I never wear makeup on vacation. Something about ice cream existing in Zootopia? Oh my god. Oh no. Don't finish that sentence. Okay, this was like a Caribbean seafood stew. Yeah, it was like a fried plantain cake, like a mashed plantain cake with like a coconut spicy seafood stew. It had like fish, mussels, I think it might have had a little bit of squid too. It was pretty good. I liked it. My friend had a burger with plantain chips. And here's, I don't know why I have this, but here's Afresh playing his Switch on our deck, listening to jungle sounds through his, like, you know, listening to the game, but also like having the bug sounds and stuff. Same cat, but TikTok. I guess TikTok saves the video when you post it. I don't know. This is a really friendly cat that I made, like a cat friend that I made. She was so sweet. And I think she might have been pregnant, maybe, I'm not sure. But she was like really, really like tubby and super friendly and really vocal and was just like being, it's a knockoff Felix. She was so cute. She was really chatty. While I was like right, I think right before or after I took this photo, I got a job offer in my email. So I think it was like right before I took this photo. So I was like really feeling super happy, and this cat came and was being happy with me. I didn't know Felix went with you. My Felix looks nothing like that. Yeah, did I tell you guys that they sent me my work device? Here, this is what Felix looks like. He just came. He's like, I heard my name. I heard my name. Oh. Hi. This is what Felix looks like. This is what this kitty looks like. I want to hear more about this job offer. I'm happy about it. I'm also, I mean, whatever. Beggars can't be choosers, but it's a full-time job with the federal government, but it's temporary. Reminds me of Copper Confetti's cat Murphy. I don't think I've seen her cat before. Felix does not like the picture. Yeah, it is. It is a federal job, but it's a 3 to 6 month assignment. So obviously I'm gonna do it, but I'd be like way more stoked if it was permanent. Oh my god, she's a spy. I wouldn't tell you if I was. LTE? No, 5G. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what LTE stands for. Limited term employment. More Gallo Pinto? You're cheating on me. I would never, Felix. I love you so much. I love you so much. Giving him some noogies. This is another Gallo Pinto. So we've got our rice and beans. We got scrambled eggs, toast, plantains. Okay, guys, this is mayonnaise. I'm not even joking. This is mayonnaise. You work for the federal government? I recently got a temporary job offer. With the government, yeah. I haven't started yet, though. I still have some stuff to do, but today I received my laptop from them. So I guess it's happening. Anyway, this is a big piece of cheese. And yeah, this is mayonnaise. We were like, what is the mayonnaise for? Do you put it on your eggs, your rice, your beans, your bread? Like, what purpose does the mayonnaise serve? Okay, guys. Okay, so the photos did come through. For some reason, the iCloud did sync, so we're good, because these are pictures that my husband took. I didn't have my phone this day. You would need like 3 vaccines to get it. Yeah, I don't even have 3 vaccines. I guess I'm a loser. Okay, these were all taken on my husband's phone, so that means maybe my iCloud did finally sync, which, if that's the case, is fucking fantastic. So this is my husband's birthday. So, sorry, happy belated birthday to Afresh, my husband. This guy right here. We went ziplining for his birthday, and it was so much fun. Z-double-O bow. Can I send someone to jail? No, I can't. So we went ziplining. This is just like going up the stairs. Here's our friend. Oh, shit.